मुरली अमृत की धारा है, धारा जो देती दुखों से किनारा।
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Om Shanti, sister.
So today is Murli for 19th April 25. The essence is, sweet children, remain faithful to the unlimited Father and you will receive full might. You will continue to gain victory over Maya. Question: what main authority does the Father have? What is the sign of that? Answer: the main authority that the Father has is the authority of this knowledge. So if you remember 2 days back, Baba spoke about being the seed, right? And then the two leaves emerging from the seed. And one is knowing who am I, the awareness of who am I, and the awareness of this drama. So when we call God as the ocean of knowledge, so what knowledge does he have? He's the authority of this knowledge. So he has the knowledge of who we all are as souls and knowledge of this drama. So he's the ocean of knowledge, and so he teaches you children this study. He makes you as knowledgeful as he is. You have an aim and objective in this study. You claim a high status through this study. The song is, even though the world may change, I will remain constant. Well, we all know that change is inevitable and we all change. But what this song means is that my love for you will not change. That even though the world changes and, whatever people say or go through, but my love for you will remain constant. Om Shanti. Devotees sing praise of God. You are now no longer devotees. You have become the children of that God. Faithful children are needed. You have to remain faithful in every respect. If a husband's vision is drawn towards someone other than his wife, or a wife's vision is drawn towards someone other than a husband, they are called unfaithful. Now, here you have the unlimited Father. Both faithful and unfaithful children stay with him. That means that I am with Baba, but I'm remembering others, or I'm attracted to other people, other beings. So that's called being unfaithful. So having become faithful, some then become unfaithful. The Father is the highest authority. He is the Almighty. Therefore, his children have to be like him. The Father has strength and power. He shows you children methods with which you can become victorious over Ravan. So every day in the Murli, Baba is giving us various methods how to become victorious over Ravan, how to make myself pure. This is why he is called the Almighty Authority. You are the Shakti army. You would also call yourselves Almighty. The Father gives us the might that he has. He is the Almighty Authority, so he gives us the might that he has. He shows you how to conquer Maya or Ravan. You too have to become powerful. The Father is the authority of knowledge. He is the knowledgeful one. Just as those people on the path of devotion are authorities of the scriptures, in the same way, you are becoming almighty authorities and knowledgeful. Because God is the ocean of knowledge. When he comes, he starts giving us knowledge. Through this knowledge, he gives us various methods to become pure. He gives us methods how we can become master almighty authorities just like him. He's the almighty authority, and how we can become master almighty authority. So Baba says, you also receive this knowledge. This is a pathshala, a study place. So very important is when listening to Murli, am I listening with the awareness that I am in a school, I am in godly school. You attain a high status by studying this knowledge that you receive here. This is the only pathshala. You have to study here. You do not have to say prayers, etc. You receive your inheritance by studying. You have your aim and objective. You remember, like in school, in the beginning of the school, we would have prayers, especially in India, right? We would have prayers. So, why was that important? Having prayers before school. It was so that, right, we get blessings from God and we kind of bring our intellect back to connecting to God, or let the intellect focus. So when you do a prayer, it's like focusing your mind and intellect. So when you start your school, it's important to kind of start with focus and blessings from God. That was the whole idea, right? So even now, what we do is before starting the school of Murli, we play the song, we invoke Baba, right? So we invoke Baba that come, Baba, come, I'm ready for you to come and teach me. So this is the importance of remembering Baba before Murli. So Baba says that you have your aim and objective. You children know that the Father is knowledgeful. His teachings are completely different. Only the Father is the ocean of knowledge, and so only He knows everything. He gives us the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. No one else can give us this. The Father personally comes to give you this knowledge, and then He departs. You also know that reward you receive from this study. All the religious gatherings and the gurus, etc., belong to the path of devotion. So here we are not chanting or performing any kind of devotion, right? Everything, reading scriptures, all of that is part of devotion. You are now receiving this knowledge. You also know that those who belong to this clan will emerge from the path of devotion. You children have to invent different methods for doing service. By relating your experience, you have to create the fortune of many others. The stage of you serviceable children has to be very fearless, unshakable, and yog. By doing service while staying in yog, you can be successful. You children must be careful that you do not become forceful. You have to be very yog. So we explain to others in a very yog way, right? Just as Baba doesn't force anything on us, we don't force anything on others that you have to do this and you have to do this. No, we share from our experience and we say that, if you do this, this will be helpful, right? And let them make the decision. The Father has explained that in fact, all of you are in the stage of retirement. You are those who remain beyond sound. Those of you who are in the stage of retirement are those who remember the Father and the home which is beyond sound. You have no other desire. To say that you need good clothes, etc., these are all dirty desires. Those who are body conscious are not able to do service. Because remember, the foundation of service that was laid, the foundation was laid based on purity, the foundation was laid based on simplicity, humility, right? So that is the foundation of Baba's service. So you have to become soul conscious. God's children need the might of yoga. Yoga is might and knowledge is light. So Baba knows all of his children. Baba can instantly tell what weaknesses you have to remove. Baba has explained, go to the temples of Shiv. You will find many devotees there. Many go to live at Kashi. They think that the Lord of Kashi, which is called Kashi Vishwanath, the Lord of the world, they think, will benefit them. You will find many customers there, but you do need to have a very shrewd intellect for this. If you decide to go there and do service, Baba says you need to have a shrewd intellect, because there you have a lot of sages and holy men and people who've been studying the scriptures and the Gita and all of that. So if you decide to go there for seva, Baba says you need to have a shrewd intellect to explain to them. You can even go and explain to those who bathe in the Ganges. You can also go and explain at the temples. You may go dressed in an incognito way. There's the example of Hanuman. In fact, that example refers to you. It was not a question of sitting amongst the shoes. So there's a story, right, that Hanuman used to sit near the shoes. That means humility. So Baba says not that literally you go and sit near the shoes, but it means that go in a very humble way, right? Don't go and challenge them. Sometimes, when we go with the awareness that, oh, I know, and I'm going to give them this knowledge, or I'm going to teach them what they're doing, are they following, they don't understand. So when we go with that awareness, there's this thing of like challenge, or we'll pose certain questions which might challenge them. So I says, go with humility. Go with humility to listen to them also, and also explain to them what we've been learning. So you have to be very sensible and clever in this. Baba has explained that as yet no one has become karmatit. One weakness or another still remains. You children should have the intoxication of this being the only shop where everyone has to come. Having the intoxication that this is the only shop, Baba's shop is the only shop where everyone has to come to attain liberation and liberation in life. One day, all of those sannyasis, etc., will come. There's only this one shop. Therefore, where else would they go? Those who have been wandering around so much will find the right path. They will understand that this is the only shop. The bestower of salvation for all is the one Father. There has to be such intoxication. The Father has the one concern: I have come to purify the impure and to give them the inheritance of the land of peace and the land of happiness. It is also your business to bring benefit to everyone. This is an old world. How old is it? In a short time, they will understand that this old world is to be destroyed. It will enter the intellects of all souls that only when that new world is created can this old world be destroyed. So, new has to be created and then the destruction of the old. As you go further, they will understand that God truly is here. They have forgotten the Father, the Creator. They have removed the image of Shiv from the Trimurti, and so it is of no use. So they talk about the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. So Baba says that they have removed Shiv, who is the incorporeal one, who is the Lord of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, or who's carrying out his task through Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. So they have removed him. So he is the creator. When the image of Shiv is in Trimurti, it becomes clear that creation takes place through Brahma. Since there is Prajapita Brahma, there must be BrahmaKumaris and Kumaris too. The Brahmin clan is the most elevated. You are the children of Brahma. No one knows how Brahma creates you Brahmins. Only the Father can change you from Shudras into Brahmins. These are very deep and significant matters. They can only be understood when the Father himself personally explains them. Those who were deities have now become Shudras. Now again, remember, when Baba talks about deities, Shudras, Brahmin, he's talking about the intellect, the quality of the intellect. The quality of the intellect becomes like Shudra, and Shudra means very low, right? So very degraded, very vicious, very low. Brahmin, in the world, Brahmins are called those who learn, study, and have the knowledge, and right, who are closest to God. So when my intellect is closest to God, then the intellect becomes Brahmin intellect. When my intellect is fighting with Maya constantly, then my intellect is a warrior intellect. When my intellect is kind of um, doing deals with God, right? If you do this, I'll do this, and you do this and give me this, it's a merchant intellect. So that's what Baba refers to. Now you will now how will you find them? You have to find methods for this so that they can understand that the task of BrahmaKumaris is great. So many pamphlets, etc., are distributed. Baba has also explained that pamphlets should be dropped from an aeroplane. They should be at least as big as a newspaper so that the main points, such as the ladder, etc., can be included in them. The main languages are Hindi and English. Therefore, you children should be thinking throughout the day about how to increase service. You also know that effort will continue to be made according to the drama. It is understood that when someone does service well, he will claim a high status. You should also write the line each actor has his own part in this drama. Our parts are not interchangeable, and no one else can replace my part. My part is my part in this drama. So, do I have the faith that my part is very good? I have a very good part in this drama. Or do I keep looking at someone else's part and say, oh, I wish I was like that. I wish I was doing this. So the father also comes into this drama from the incorporeal world. He too takes the support of a corporeal body to play his part. The part that each one plays is now in your intellects. Therefore, this line too is very important. You should prove to people that by knowing the world cycle, they can become spinners of discus of self realization, rulers of the globe, masters of the world. So, when I understand this drama cycle, and when I understand that how I, the soul, travel throughout this cycle, I can spin this discus of self realization. It's my realization how I went through the entire cycle. And through spinning this discus of self realization, I become master. So you have this entire knowledge. The Father has the knowledge of the Gita, through which an ordinary human can change into Narayan. When this full knowledge is in your intellects, a full kingdom will also be required. Therefore, you children should have such thoughts and become engaged in doing the Father's service. The spiritual museum in Jaipur will always be there. It is written, by understanding this knowledge, human beings can become the masters of the world. So the Jaipur Museum was the first museum that was created, right? So Baba says that the museum will be there. So you children must remain constantly engaged in doing service. Mama too is on service. She has been appointed. It is not mentioned in any of the scriptures who Saraswati was. Would Prajapita Brahma only have one daughter? So Saraswati is not the wife of Brahma, she is the daughter of Brahma, right? And mouth born daughter of Brahma, just as we all are. So Baba says, would Brahma have only one daughter? He would have many daughters with many different names. Saraswati was adopted just as you have been. When the head of an institution leaves, another one is appointed. A prime minister is also replaced. When someone is considered to be able, he is chosen. Then, when his time ends, another one is chosen. The first manners that the Father teaches you children is how to have regard for others. Uneducated ones do not know how to have regard for others. Everyone has to have regard for those who are cleverer. When you have regard for the seniors, you too will learn. Uneducated ones are buddhus. The Father has come to uplift the uneducated ones. Sometimes we might understand things better than even the teacher from whom we got this knowledge. But Baba says, always maintain humility. So these days, they keep females in front. You children know that you souls are engaged to this supreme soul. You are very happy that you are going to become the masters of the land of Vishnu. Think about it, women empowerment and all that has started just like few years back, right? In full, this thing, gender equality and all of that. And God in 1936 had already put the sisters and women in the front. So Baba says that yeah, now they keep women in the front, but that as souls, why women are kept in the front? Because of power of patience, power of tolerance, power of sustenance, right? So the yoke of a Kumari's intellect is fixed on her fiance, even though she hasn't seen him. You souls also know that the engagement of souls to the Supreme Soul is very wonderful. So we all are engaged to the Supreme Soul. You only have to remember the one Father. Those people say, remember your Guru, remember such and such a mantra. Here, the Father is everything. He comes and arranges your engagement through this one. So, Brahma Baba becomes like the Pandit, right? Who actually does the engagement. So, we souls are engaged to the Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba. He says, I am your father. You also receive the inheritance from me. A Kumari never forgets the one she is engaged to. Why do you forget? It takes time to reach the Karmatit stage. No one who has attained the Karmatit stage can return home until the bridegroom goes there, followed by the wedding procession. It is not a matter of Shankar, it is the wedding procession of Shiv. Again, in Bhakti, they have shown Shivratri to be the wedding day of Shiv, and then there's a procession. And they show that, in Shankar being married to Parvati, the procession was consisted of all these, the Aghoris and all the demons and everybody. So again, it's written in the scriptures. But Baba says it's not a procession of Shankar, it's the procession of Shiv, the bridegroom. There's only the one bridegroom. Everyone else is a bride. It is Shiv Baba's procession. However, they have inserted the name of the child. You can explain to others with this example. The Father comes to make everyone beautiful and then take them home. He comes and makes you children who have become impure by sitting on the pyre of lust. Sit on the pyre of this knowledge. He makes you beautiful and takes everyone back home with him. This is an old world. The Father comes every cycle. I make all the ugly ones beautiful and take them back home. Ravan makes you ugly and Shiv Baba makes you beautiful. Baba continues to explain in many ways. So, whose direction should I follow? The one who continues to make me fall down, become degraded, become ugly, or the one who's making me beautiful? Beautiful in terms of purity. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. Renounce any dirty desires you have for food and drink, etc. Become soul conscious and do service. Take might by having remembrance and make your stage fearless and unshakable. Take might from Baba by having remembrance and make your stage fearless and unshakable. Have regard for those who are cleverer in this study. Create methods to show the path to those who are wandering around. Bring benefit to everyone. Today's blessing. May you know your own importance and your task. May you know your own importance and your task and become a constantly ignited light. Jagti Jyot. So may you know your own importance and your task and become a constantly ignited light. You children are lights for the world, and so world transformation will therefore take place through your transformation. So let the past be the past. Know your own importance Know your task and become constantly ignited lights. You can bring about world transformation through your self transformation in a second. Simply practice being karma yogis one moment and being in your karmatit stage the next moment. Karmatit stage is becoming detached from your karma. So, not getting too involved in the karma. So, become a karma yogi. That means while performing actions, you bring Baba. Baba is the Karan Karavanhar. He is making me do, right? I am combined with Baba while performing this action. So, different ways of karma yoga and karmatit. That means becoming detached from the action. Just as a creation, a tortoise withdraws all its organs in a second. In the same way, you master creators, on the basis of your power to merge, have to merge all your thoughts and stabilize in one thought. Who am I? Who do I belong to? What am I doing? What is my purpose? So Baba says self transformation leads to world transformation. When my light, when I the soul am awakened, when I the soul am ignited light, then through my vibrations, through my behavior, through my thoughts, awareness, attitude, I'm able to transform the world. And because remember, the energy is going right into the atmosphere, and that means the world. Slogan. In order to experience the stage of being absorbed in love, stop battling between remembrance and forgetfulness. Like Dadi Gulzar used to say, I don't know how to forget Baba. What is forgetting Baba like? So that should be a stage where I don't know what is like to forget Baba. I'm not making effort to remember Baba. Remembrance doesn't feel like a task. And when does that happen? That happens when I'm merged in love. So that's why Baba says, remember me with love. Love. That's why Baba reminds us of the different relationships. When he says fiance or bridegroom or beloved, just as people in this world, when they are in love, how they remember the other, how they remember the one they are in love with. So Baba says, in the same way, remember me with that love, that intoxication of love. And then you will not struggle between remembrance and forgetfulness. Today's Avyak signal. The Karavan heart, the one who inspires everyone, of myself, this spirit is the Supreme Spirit. So, the Supreme Spirit is the one who reminds me of who am I and reminds me of who He is, and He's the one who's making me do this. On the basis of Karavan Har, I am an instrument who does everything. I am Karan Har, the one who does. Karavan Har is Baba, the one who's making me do. I am Karan Har, the one who's doing. And He is Karavan Har. He's making me move and I am moving. The Lord is always present with myself. This spirit in every direction, in my every thought, word, and action. And that's why in devotion people confuse and said, God is in me. So wherever I am, God is in me. Or when they say that, Mira or in some, devotees, when they would say that wherever I see Krishna, wherever I see God. And that's how God became omnipresent, that He's everywhere. Wherever I see Him. And that makes Him omnipresent, but not literally. So Baba says again, to think, to have the awareness that Baba is my constant companion. He's with me at all times. This is how I, this spirit, am constantly present with the Lord, constantly stay in this combined form, because the Avyak signal for this month is being combined with the Father. So different points come. What can I practice to stay combined with the Father? So today the practice is, remember that wherever I am, Baba is my companion. He's with me. He's with me. There's sweet in elevated versions of Mama. Knowledge for half the cycle is the day of Brahma, and devotion for half the cycle is the night of Brahma. For half a cycle, it is the day of Brahma, and for half a cycle, it is the night of Brahma. Now the night is to end and the morning is to come. Now, why is it called day of Brahma and night of Brahma? Because the soul playing the part of Brahma at this time in Golden Age plays the part of Krishna, Sri Krishna, the first soul of Golden Age. And when that soul travels to the entire drama, so that is the soul who takes 84 births for sure throughout the drama cycle. So Baba says the first half for that soul is like day, Golden Age and Silver Age, day of Brahma, and then the night of Brahma. It's not called day of Krishna, night of Krishna. It can be called, but this line is from the scriptures, and Baba and Mama are trying to explain what it means. So now the night is to end and the morning is to come. God comes now and finishes the darkness and brings the light. So the day actually starts from confluence age, from right now. Through this knowledge, there is light, and through devotion, there is darkness. In the song, it is sung, take us away from this world of sin to a world of rest and comfort. This is a restless world where there is no rest. In the land of liberation, there is no rest or restlessness. The golden and silver ages are in the world of rest, and everyone remembers that land of happiness. So you are now going to the world of rest. No impure soul can go there. At the end, they will experience punishment from Dharamraj and become free from their karmic bondages and then take their pure sanskars with them because there are no impure sanskars or sins there. So even to go back home, I cannot go back home with the burden of sins over my head. So there are two ways to settle our karmic accounts. One is through remembrance, the other is through punishment or suffering. So Baba says that, and we know that in every religion they talk about the judgment day, Kayamat ka din, the day of where we will go in front of the Supreme Justice, and then he will give us punishment. So Baba says that the Supreme Justice doesn't give any punishment because remember Baba says Dharamraj is my right hand, and Dharamraj doesn't say, oh, you did this, go here, you did this, go here. No. So based on our karmic accounts, when we go in front of Dharamraj, it's like going in front of a mirror. And the mirror will show us all visions of everything good, bad that we did. It'll be so fast, right? And the soul will go through this repentance or guilt at that time. That I didn't listen to, I didn't understand this, or oh, I did this, I caused this sorrow, I did this. It's like guilt and repentance, and that is the punishment for the soul. So it's not that God is punishing or Dharamraj is punishing, but it is the soul through self repentance and guilt and shame that the soul will punish the self. So Baba says that when souls forget their real father, there is that predestined play of the maze and of victory and defeat. So take power from the Almighty Authority, the Supreme Soul, and gain victory over the vices and claim your fortune of the kingdom for 21 births. It's when we forget the Father. So during the day, starting now, confluence age, when we understand this knowledge, when we know who God is, when we connect to God, it's like we are stepping into day. And of course, golden silver age. We will not remember Baba in golden and silver age, but we are carrying these sanskars, right, with us of being happy, being light, being peaceful, right? So golden silver age is like continuation of day. And then from copper age onwards, where we start experiencing sorrow, we perform wrong actions, it's like darkness. And when devotion starts, we are calling out to God because we have forgotten. So we got trapped in this maze. It's like a maze when we forget ourselves and we forgot who God is. So we are trapped in this maze of trying to search the self and search God. and we do different things in devotion, and that's called the paraphernalia of devotion, the extreme expansion of devotion. So Baba says that, or Mama is sharing that how the night starts, and then when it's the darkest time of the night is when everybody is lost. That's when God comes, right? And then we find our way back home, come down, cycle continues. Cha, Om Shanti. So today's Murli, Baba is reminding us to have humility. Humility, one of the foundational virtues. It's simplicity, humility. How we can remember Baba through relationships, having different relationships with Baba. And today he emphasized on being the bridegroom or the fiance. So think that Baba is my beloved, he's my bridegroom. He has come to decorate either soul who is his bride, and see how that relationship is during the day. Sometimes when we are in a male body, it's difficult to visualize that, oh, I the soul, I am a bride, but I am so and so. So again, it's an extra effort or extra layer of body consciousness that I have to let go, to consider that I am a soul, and as a soul, I am the bride, God's bride. Right? So let's remember Baba, let's connect to the Supreme Soul, who is the Father, and also my beloved, the bridegroom, who especially has come at this time of conference age to purify me, to decorate me with knowledge and divine virtues. He decorates me and takes me back home to the place of rest and comfort, the home of silence. And from there, I start my new journey into the new world of Golden Age, where I, the soul, play my perfect part as a deity. I travel through time, and when the day ends, I become lost. I forget myself, and I forget my supreme parent. I get confused and lost in a maze. That's when the Supreme Father comes again, purifies me, and takes me back home. This is my journey throughout the drama cycle, the journey of victory and defeat, the journey of day and night. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So have a great day with the beloved. Stay combined with Baba. I'll see you tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.